Hi guys, this is Storm, and I wanted to introduce you to him. I had walked out of the dog park this morning, and we had walked up to each other, and our souls noticed each other. And I wanted to introduce him because we got into a really deep conversation about life and spirituality, and he's just spitting some unbelievable words, and I would love to share him with you. So Storm, I want to kind of like pick your brain about what we were just talking about earlier about spirituality, and you had asked me how I arrived at the place that I am at. You know, like, what do you really believe in? And I said, just love. You know, love recognizes love, and you not challenged me in a bad way, but in a good way, and I just kind of want to bring that to attention. Like, what comes up for you when you, I guess, meet me?
Like you, I believe in predestiny. I believe in things that's supposed to happen. I don't believe in coincidence. And at this point in my life, the things I'm going through, I think I needed to run into you so that I can understand that there really is still genuine love out here. Because, you know, so much turmoil, especially the race factor, job factor, and everybody's own personal problems. People like kind of forget about the simplest things in life that can, you know, really help. Basically, this love for yourself and love for things around you. And like we got into talking, and I was telling you, like, you know, at this point I'm going through a divorce after 26 years, and I was at the point where, you know, I was really about to get angry at the world, and I don't want to see myself bitter. I believe I'm too smart to become bitter at situations I have no control over. And I believe my higher power sent you. And I ran right into you, and she does look like an angel, so it helps. You know, and we began talking, and I like the philosophy. I just wanted to know how sincere inside of you it was, and I can see that by how we talked and what you believe in, that it's an aura that follows you, that attracts to you as well as repels, I guess. So it was like a beautiful thing for me to run into you, because I really needed to like kind of reposition myself in my own life to find serenity, not just in other people or in places or things, but inside of myself, because that's going to be the most important thing, the serenity inside of me. And I think you just helped me to reiterate that fact. Also, she's gorgeous. But
You're very sweet. He's an amazing man, and I do want to point out something that you had said to me, which I hope it's okay to share.
Sure.
He had told me that he was in prison for 16 years, he said?
16.
And he's sitting here, and not once, and this is my honesty, not once did I flinch, care, give a flying fuck, because the truth is it's your story, right? Mm-hmm. And what he went on to talk about is how when he got out of prison, his entire life changed. And the people that were once in his life were no longer in his story. And we sat here, and I was just trying to be a mirror for him, to allow him to understand that where we are once in our life, as we spiral, as we decide in our life to raise our vibration, to get to the next level, to up-level our life, some humans cannot go with us because they are a mirror of our old story. They're a mirror of our old choices. They're a mirror of characteristics that we used to play and characters we used to play. And this man right now, I'm telling you, he's such an angel. Like, you literally are such a light. And he's so gentle, and he's so kind, and he is experiencing homelessness at the moment. And I'm out here every day talking and connecting with humans in this way because we have such a preconceived notion that when you walk by a human, you think X, Y, and Z. And I will continue to say this, you will never know unless you step into the now moment and you ask the fucking questions. And it doesn't mean that you have to give. I'm not giving him anything except love.
That's right.
You don't have to give anything. It's your time. It's your consciousness. It's your love. It's just being a brother and sister and saying, yo, what's up? Like, what happened? Can I help you in any way? And today, just showing up, this is what I try to get across to everybody that watches or engages with me, it's just being in the now and giving a moment of love. You change a story.
You can change the whole person's life, and like everything that goes along with the life, with being there at that right moment, at that right time, and I guess doing what God wanted you to do, or what your higher power deemed you should do, or what your conscience tells you what to do. I mean, because I can't look at her and tell she's an angel or devil or anything else. I won't know anything about her unless I engage her in some type of conversation and get to some type of impact on her. So it's always easier to say, oh, don't judge people, it's not a good thing, but we all human, and judging, unfortunately, is a human quality that we all experience, and we all going to continue to experience. But to not let your judgment become your actions is the point that separates the stupidity or ignorance from a person who just being smart. Because at the end of the day, I could be a doctor, I could be a lawyer, I could be whoever, and there's no strict code to how you're supposed to be, look, walk, talk, or anything when you're free. I'm not at work, and I'm walking through. So and you never know, like she said, the impact she just had on my life right now is tremendous, and nobody will never know how much, unless this gets shared. I mean, I was just now walking around, and like I said, I didn't want to become bitter because of my situations and things I was going through. And she helped me to see that. One thing she said that I'm going to remember and take with me is that, as we're going up, certain people cannot ascend with us, so we have to drop them. They will be left behind. And that's deep. That really is deep, because I hope she's not left behind.
He's such a sweetheart. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And honestly, if you guys, anybody that tunes into this video now or in the future, just send him blessings. Because it's real, and when we have intention, where our intention goes, our energy flows, and this is real, guys. Like, we are so preoccupied with illusions and delusions and all of the things that are going on in the world, but when we come back to our now moment and we come back to our heart, this is what happens, and you see love and you give love and you help someone, and that causes a ripple effect. And doesn't matter what you do in this life, you are here for a big fucking reason. You are here, you would not be here unless you were here to change the world. So step into your now moment and do it. You think that one little moment is not changing the direction of this world. It is, trust me.
Right, all it takes is one word, one thing to reach a person that needed to be reached at that point in time, and you change not only one life, because that person is a chain reaction of a whole bunch of other people, kids, family, friends, cousins, and everybody that person interact with. So if you get to this one person, you done got to thousands. And those thousands, out of those thousands, if one of them paid attention, you done reached them all. So the only way to begin change, which is the only consistent thing in this world, is gradually. And by not just talking about it, but being about it. Be a power of example. Like, I'm out here and, everything is not gravy for me, but I'm not running around here, oh, kill this person, or it's the white people did it, or the green people did it, or the red people did it. I have to become accountable for my actions. Even if at times I may not be responsible, I'm always going to be held accountable. And when you remember that, then that makes you a little more conscious of what you're doing. They told me for 7 straight parole boards that I would not be free, I could not remain. I'm going to show you how much this affected me. And I quote, they said, your release at this time is incompatible with the welfare and safety of the community. We feel your release right now, and the probability of you committing a heinous crime is evident through your past history. And again, I try to explain that, my past history is not who I am. I'm not that piece of paper. I do have the capacity to change, and that's what I've done. But it didn't work. And now I've been out here 15 years straight. No parole, no probation, nobody looking over my shoulder, nobody making me do anything. And up until 3 months ago, I was really successful all around the board. You know, and right now I'm still working, I'm still doing okay. It's just I'm trying to get my mental back where it needs to be. I'm trying to get back focused on what's important. And that's me and changing what I could change and accepting what I can.
Ooh, what? Unbelievable. Honestly, like even the words that you're speaking, they're giving me chills, and I hope that you know that. And even they're just literally quoting you on what you're saying. And I do want to say something that he said before we got on camera today was the last 3 months have been like the most difficult months of his life. And I want to reflect this to you guys because so many of you reach out to me through email, through text, through sessions. This is not an easy time for any human being, okay? But what it is driving us all to our heart and to connect with ourselves in a deeper way. And when we connect with ourselves in a deeper way, we can show up and connect to this world in a deeper way. His name is Storm.
Storm. Actually, Jermaine Haynes. I have no shame. I am who I am.
Jermaine Haynes. Yay! I'm gonna change this on there because, yeah.
And you know, I wanted to say one thing too. Like, yeah, it has been the last really difficult point in my life because, you know, I was partnered with somebody for 26 years, and you know, unfortunately, things went the wrong way, and now, you know, we're not together anymore, and my stress doesn't come from not being with her or her being with someone else. My stress comes from the identity that I had while I was there and trying to maintain that identity. You know, for the time that I've been free out here, my identity was as a father, a worker, a husband, a friend, and now with those things gone, except for, you know, the father, but the nucleus of it is so much gone. How do I continue to stay positive and remember that I am somebody without having, you know, the foundation that I once had? And that's kind of like a hard part, and that's when I go to my higher power, and that's when I gotta bow down.
Ooh.
And I gotta begin to become humble enough to allow God to give me whatever He's gonna give me.
That right there is literally the epitome of what we are all going through right now. Is we are losing our identities. Everything that defined us, our parents, our loved ones, our partners, our kids, this entire time in life is asking, who are you? Who are you? Not who are you with all of these things, with the houses, the cars. Take this from somebody who just uprooted their life and is on the road with 2 suitcases and magic. And I am
amazing.
I am literally going across country, doing what I can to help the people know and remember that at the end of the day, you can lose it all, but you are loved at the end of the day. That is the purpose. That is the mission right here. And this today, I hope, shows you guys the truth of what really exists in this world. It's love, it's connection. He sat here and he told me that he has no brothers, no sisters, and I looked at him and I said, you got a sister.
Right.
Like, literally, this is family.
She meant it. You know, sometimes you could tell when a person is bullshitting, you sometimes would tell when they're not. And when she said it, I felt it. I didn't just hear it, I felt it. And that's why I'm comfortable enough to share. Not really, I'm comfortable enough to share anything because problems are meant to be thrown away. They're not meant to be kept and carried and dragged on. So if you find anybody that's going to listen to your struggles and, you know, they want to pick it up and go run and tell somebody, well, you tell them, go take that where you're going to take it and come back and get some more. Because as long as you're not holding it, it would never become a resentment. And a resentment is like a feeling of you peeing on yourself because only you could feel it. So, like, you know, you have to find some type of way to release it. And it's just a blessing that I found a sister to release it to. So I have no fear, no qualms about telling her whatever she asks.
I am like, you guys, I just want to let you know before we tune off today that this is, and I'm going to give you the information in my card also, what I'm putting together right now is a home base online where we can all check in together and have a processing group to let go of what's going on so we can move forward in our next level. So please stay tuned for that because I'm doing that while I'm on the road, and I'm putting together a community of everybody that I find on the road. So
And I'm not
please-
gonna let it get away. I'm gonna stay in contact with her because something inside of my heart, not only my heart but my head, tells me I need her. I need her just for, if nothing else, to be a sounding board and a reasonable voice of reason.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate you so much. I really love you very
I love
much.
you
And
too.
thank you guys for tuning in. And please, this is just, I'm starting to post these stories because for me, this connection is really sacred, and I haven't videotaped the thousands of humans that I've done this with. And recently, God has said, you are on the road, start taping it, start sharing it, start giving them a voice. And while you're giving them a voice, let them clear the bullshit so they can go into their next level.
Facts.
I love
And
you guys.
just notice around her. She has no bodyguards. She has no police. She has nobody else around her. And for her, I know I don't look like no honest, good citizen. So for her to step out of a comfort zone and venture out to try to show love is very courageous, especially in New York. Especially in New York.
Thank you.
So
I
you
appreciate you
continue.
very much. Yeah, really. Thank you guys so much. This is real love.
Have a
Jermaine,
good
they
time.
even said they're like, love learning with you, Jermaine.
No problem. I love
Beautiful.
teaching. I love learning also. So
Amazing.
no,
When I see him again, we'll do another.
yes.
Love you
So-
guys. Please go out and connect and do this and let love drive you.